Hello, Eki.
Hi.
I'm just trying to get the topic up.
Okay.
So I'm here. You just give me a few seconds. Okay, so I everyone, that's Eki. So like I was saying earlier, I am co-hosting with her. She's the star of the day, and she's in Canada, Toronto to be precise. So if my UK people are sleeping, I can understand. But their active time is around 7 p.m. and it's our own 12:03. But like I always say, we collaborate. So it's going to be an exciting one. I'm just going to put the topic up in a second. Then go away. I just want to attach it, okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Enhance. Is the enhance effect? There you go.
Give me a minute.
It's okay. I hope we can read this. I'm not sure about the color, but
It's good.
I think that should be good. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm surprised you guys are not sleeping. Good morning to my UK people and good evening, I believe, to our Canadian watchers. And yeah, while Eki is getting herself ready, I'm just going to do a quick introduction of myself before the madame of the day. Let me see if I can actually do the effect. Okay. Before the madame of the day takes the stage, and thank you. Let's just wait for other people to join. Thanks to those that are already liking. It's our custom here. You join, you start to tap on the screen. Thank you so much. I hope we can hear me clearly. If you can hear me, could you please type a 1 in the comment, please? Type a 1, and I would introduce myself. I would just do a tiny bit of what we are here for. And oh, thank you, favorite. So yes, we can hear me. And I would hand over to Eki. Eki is my boss.
My boss.
Eki is my boss. For some reason, we were once colleagues, later turned friends, later became sisters. And as I say,
10 years now.
over.
I'm not counting anymore because it's over.
Okay. So, and it's so surprising that we are doing something similar, and it's been all good. Like I said she's my boss because the moment I wanted to start Learn with Lola, she was the first person I contacted. I said, Eki, I want to do this. And because Eki has always been our mama in business, okay? and she has a YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm meant to mention that. She has a YT channel. She has multiple streams of income. She's the boss. And my brain, the light bulb just came, call Eki. And she gave me a very clear direction of how to approach it, what to do. Well, as you can see, here I am today. And that's where the foundation started from. So my name is Lola. For those that may be watching me from Eki's side or those watching me now, we are going to start in a bit. I don't know if you have seen the flyers before of me saying I'm going to co-host with Eki, who is a business expert. She has always run multiple streams of income since I knew her from day one. Okay, she's an expert in the field. And like I said, I went into this because I had the backing. Thank you so much, sis. I had the backing of Eki. So she's contacted me and said, I want to bless your viewers. I want to also speak to my viewers. Why don't we do this together? And we collaborate. We don't compete in this space. So my name is Lola. If you're watching me for the first time, you may know me as Learn with Lola. Okay, I am a business expert. I focus mostly on digital products for busy moms. Yeah. Unlike Eki, who has a portfolio of so many. Okay, I do have physical products, but most of the time I talk about digital product. And because we are busy moms, we are talking from experience and we know what we're doing, and we are just going to share our knowledge and help every woman out there. Thank you for sharing the life, woman, king, mighty. I'm also going to do the same. So you're all welcome. If you're thinking of starting a side hustle, a business, whatever it is you're thinking of starting, and you have stumbled up on this live stream today, it's not by accident. It's not by it's not a coincidence, but it's divine direction. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to Eki now. She's going to do our introduction. She's going to tell us what today is going to be all about. Please keep tapping on your screen. It means a lot to us. It's important that this live stream goes to the right faces and the right mind, and it's absolutely free. Even though you may have seen promotional content, I'm just trying to be safe in case we mention money on this live stream. So feel free to ask us any question when it comes to the question and answer time, or you drop it. I would be looking at it. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing, Abina. You are a superstar. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Lola.
Welcome.
Guys, welcome to my very first live, TikTok live. And I'm excited to be doing this with my friend, Lola. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to build multiple income streams without burnout. Like Lola already mentioned, where do I even start from, right? So I've been running different businesses for the past 10 years. I've been running different businesses, and I'm a mom, yeah. I have a 9-to-5, yeah. And I've been teaching people how to build multiple income streams. I've been teaching people how to structure their business. People call me the pricing and costing queen because, like, for everyone I've coached, I'll just teach them how to make profit of their business.
I am an evidence, by the way.
I really feel like it's not, God did not put us in this earth to just work like Jackie and eat like an ant. So I'm one of those people that when I'm doing a business, I always ensure that I'm making profits, right? So for everyone doing business around me, that's the kind of thing I also would preach to them. So today, we're going to be talking about how to build multiple streams of income. In a few minutes, I'm going to flip my camera and then show you my slide, because I put together a full presentation for you guys because I want to hit the nail in the head. I don't want to leave out any details, right? So please, thank you so much for everyone that has joined. Oladoyin, thank you so much. Every other person that has joined, thank you. Frances, I see you. Thank you guys, thank you. So so in the past 10 years, I've done multiple businesses ranging from fashion business to drone business, photography,
Food.
I have a creative agency, branding and website design. I'm a photographer, a videographer. I've done fashion styling in the past. In fact, it's a lot. let's just leave it there. And so I've coached over 100 people with multiple streams of income and build profitable businesses. The key word here is profitable. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can build multiple streams of income without burnout. So this is what people would always ask me. People will say, Eki, how do you do this thing? Like, you run different businesses, don't you get tired? How are you able to structure? You guys, give me a few minutes. What's happening to the slide?
Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Thank you for the feedback.
How are you able to do everything you're doing? You're a mom, you have a 9-to-5, you're a wife, you're a friend, you're a sister. All of these plenty questions, right? And I keep answering them. Like, people send me DM and I'll answer. But I feel like this live session is an opportunity for me to just go deep and just answer how it is that I do all of these things that I do. And Lola is here as well. She has a massive wealth of knowledge. She's coached over 400 people, guys. Like, she's my boy in this thing. She's not anybody's mate. She's not playing. She's coached so many people, to build digital businesses. And in this day and age, I really feel like everybody should have a side income. Everybody should have an extra income apart from, like, maybe you already have one business you're running, or you have a 9 to 5 job. I really believe that everybody should have something else, because on, like, the economy of the world is just going crazy right now. Like, extra income would really help. So I really hope that this live session help one or two people to, hit the ground running. So yeah, so I'm just going to flip my camera, and then I'll share my slide, and then we'll pick it up from there. Give me 1 minute. Lola, I'm just going to, how do I do this again?
Okay, let me see. Let me try and do it here.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing it. There's a 3 dot on the right. You see where the hearts are flying up from? You see more at the bottom. On the bottom right, you see shop, services, enhance, and there are 3 dots.
I see more, right? Okay,
Yeah, click on it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Thank you. Thank you to the 42 people watching us, and I know they sleep. Thank you so much for
I
joining.
really need to. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can. Maybe a lot closer would help.
Okay, give me a few minutes. I'll just try to. Is it clearer? Can we see? Are we good?
Yeah, you're gonna be reading it out anyway, so
Yeah, sure. And it's just like pointers, right? Because we're getting sharing. It's not close enough, right?
it's all right, to be fair, because I'm seeing, the screen has been split into 2, so we might not be able to get as much.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we already talked about our story, which is I have multiple businesses that I run. Lola is a digital business expert, So I'm going to start with the burnout trap. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible enough?
Very well.
Oh, sure, great. So first of all, when I started my business, like when people see me and they say, "Oh, Eki, you're doing this, you have a fashion business, you have a fashion school, you're coaching people, you have a food business, how do you do all of these things?" Outside, right, it looked like I had everything figured out together. Like, it looked like, yes, I was really, truly making money. But trust me, inside I was stressed, I was sick. Sometimes I'm sick. And I just decided that no, I can't be running business like this now. Like, it's just too much. In as much as I'm making money, I'm also using the money to treat myself. Like, of course, I'm burnt out, I'm stressed, And I decided that no, I was going to do things another way, For Lola, when she even started her business, she was even pregnant, she had a toddler already. It was just everything. And this is us sharing all of these things because most of the people here are women. Some people are mothers. Some people are mom to be. It is very easy to just be overwhelmed with daily activities, with life in general. But like I said earlier, I believe that we're not put in this earth to just work, sleep, and then repeat and just be in that cycle. I believe that you should be able to do more. I believe that we have the capacity to do more, especially as women. As women, God has given us the spirit of multitasking. Like, we can do 100 things and we'll do well. That's the gift that God has given to us. So when I decided that from outside it looked like I was making money, it looked like things were going on well for me, but inside the business wasn't really making money. I was stressed, I was burnt out, So right, I need to go back there. Lola, do you want to share a bit about your story before I move on to the next slide?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Most of our stories, and I believe most of us are here because probably you saw how to build multiple streams of income, or you're here because you know that I always talk about passive income. And my own story obviously started from the fact that I wanted extra, like Eki said. Mm-hmm. And if there's anyone here that doesn't want extra, well, let me call you Odogu because
you must be very rich.
Because you need to, help our
ministry
community. So if you're listening to us here and you know that honestly repeat and being on the same circle. Thank you, Vic No Chair, for that. And if you know you're here and you'll be thinking that how do I do this? How do I earn extra? See, we ladies that were here, I don't want to call us women because we old small to be fair.
I think I'm young, forever young.
Well, makeup is still keeping us, looking like we're still in our 30s, but I mean,
in our 20s rather.
In our 20s, yeah. So it's not easy. But if you know you are here and you really want to build a side income, but you are confused, I always like to ask this question so that we know we are talking to the right set of people. Please put a yes in the comment. You want, maybe it was this that made you stop, how to build multiple streams of income, or you have been confused on actually what to actually do to make extra income. Oh my God, Amaka said yes, Ruby said yes, Maggie said yes. So we are in the same WhatsApp group. And that's the truth. And this is not only about, Lola is talking about side hustle. Side hustle is the baby of streams of income. Because I, as a mom, yes, I have a digital product. I build digital business. I am also a coach, but I still have other income. If I tell you that I'm into the food business, you won't believe it. I have a 5-star hygiene rating. Nothing has stopped me. In this UK, to even get that 5 as an individual is really hard. So I'm but most of you don't even know because I still show up here like everything is put together. Now it's not. Okay, I still attend my coaching session like 2-3 times every week. I still come up here on live stream. I still do my digital business. I still do my food businesses. I still work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
If this was last year, I may have looked like a crazy woman. But because there is a structure in place, that's the reason why all has gone the way it is. Okay, and that's the reason why we women in this field have decided to come educate more women in this field because we cannot burn out. I tell people, my name is Learn with Lola, not burn out with Lola. It's not going to happen because even in this TikTok, I've not been on here since Monday because it's my break time. But my boss called me to come out. I have to show up. Okay? So, over to you, Eki.
Thank you so much. So, like Lola said, I believe that a lot of people can relate to all of these things. Outside to the world, it feels like you're doing a lot. It feels like there's so much. You're busy, but basically, your business is not equating to your bank account. Like the level at which you are busy is not entering the bank account. You're constantly juggling a lot of things, and you're just feeling a lot overwhelmed. No energy. So. The first thing we're going to talk about here is the strategy shift, right? So what I'm going to say is that...
I'm taking my notes here. You never stop learning.
You don't need more. You don't need more. You don't need more to do. You need more income from what you are already doing. So when people talk about multiple streams of income, please, you don't even have to do like 10 things to even be... it's not a competition. You don't have to be doing 10 businesses. You don't have to be doing 20 businesses. There's no award that says, the person that is doing the most business is the richest person. There are people doing a lot of things, right? They're just busy and they're basically not making any money. So what do you do? Like, how do you move?
We want to see your face.
You want to see my face?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We are fine with the strategy shift, but we want to see who we are talking to. Show us your fine face, please.
All right, that's fine.
Your nice hair. By the way, it's a natural hair, guys. I'm going to cut it the next time I see it.
Okay, let me just talk, right? So the strategy shift, right? In as much you're doing a lot, you want to make sure that as you're busy, your busyness is equating into money in your bank account. So, and even if it's not immediately, for example, let's say you're doing a content creation business, you know that you're building towards something. At the beginning, you might be putting out content and you're not making any money. You might be putting out content and yes, you're not making any money, but in the long run, you know where you're going to. So you're actually working towards that. Do you understand? So you're actually in the right path. So for strategy, what I've done and what I've seen Lola do, we talk a lot. Lola lives in the UK. I'm here in Canada. what I've seen people do and what I've done and what has worked for me is that I stopped doing everything. I'm a big planner. I plan a lot. I plan from now, like what I want to do.
I never called you as a planner. That's part of your core.
I plan a lot.
Project planning.
Yeah, and I believe like as women, mostly as moms, most people are also planner. You're planning for your children's birthday. You're planning ahead. Your child is 6 months, but you're already planning a 1-year-old birthday. That's the gift that God has given us as women. And if we just put a little bit of structure into that in your business, especially when you're doing multiple streams of income, or you even just have one side hustle, it will go a long way. So stop chasing everything. Like, what are you actually good at? So it's one thing to say, oh, I have this business, I have this business, I have this business. You can be doing everything and then you're a master of none. What has helped me is that I didn't start by doing these 10 businesses that I've talked about. What I was good at, what I started with was fashion. I had a fashion business in Nigeria that was really, really big. Eki. You can Google Eki. And then I used to style celebrities, so I started with Eki, and during the pandemic, I saw a gap in the food industry, and so I started a food business. And after a while, I started coaching business, and then after a while, when I moved to Canada, I started a photography business, and it just continued like that. I did not start everything at the same time. I made sure that I was good with my fashion. I had structure. I had people working with me, because if you do everything at the same time, you might end up not satisfying your customers. You lose customers just because you are not focused on that business, So because with business, especially at the beginning stage, you need a lot of time. You need a lot of time to research, to grow the business, to be present for the business, So stop chasing everything. Start with clarity. What exactly are you good at? What are you doing? Who are your target audience? And then the second thing is from hustle to alignment. So every opportunity is not for you, honestly. Like, because
tell my people that not everybody can sell a course. Calm down. Honestly,
I've been in a situation where I've bought online courses. I know I've paid for a coach, and then she was not even there. She didn't know how to teach. I was chasing her to basically provide the service that she paid for. If I hear anybody going to go and pay her money, I would think, better keep your money. Do you understand? But that's because she wanted to. Everybody's doing coaching. Everybody's doing online course, and she wanted to also do. If you know you don't have the time to do it, why then did you decide to put up a post that for people to, buy your service? Because I believe that people work hard for their money. If they pay you for a service, you should be able to provide that service for them. So not every opportunity is for you. Everybody is doing content creation. Everybody is a photographer. Or everybody is a makeup artist. Doesn't mean that you're going to do that. Are you passionate about it? Do you like it? Because business is not easy, right? Because you're combining all of these things. For example, let's say you have a 9 to 5, and because everybody is having this stream of income or that stream of income, you can take your time, do your research, make sure that whatever it is that you want to run, you actually take your time to do your research, and then you start right. And truly, not every opportunity is for you, because that's just it. You can't do it. You can't do everything. So the right stream is one you can sustain, and from one to many income. So digital product changed the game for me, right? So like I said, I started my fashion business. I was good at this thing. I'm like, okay, I think I can teach. I started a fashion school. I taught so many people. I had master classes in Lagos, sold out, And one thing I would say is that I knew that I had this skill, and I believe that everybody here also have this skill, like, because there are things in you that you know that you can do. People just come to you and ask you questions. How do you usually do this thing? How do you usually do it? If you're able to put all those answers you keep giving to this, if you're able to put it into a product, package it properly, and then sell it. Like, people are selling, when I come on Last Life, and I'm seeing that people are actually selling coloring book. This is what, like, you can go and print. You just Google, you can print it out and just go and make photocopying, it feels like it's so easy, but people are making money off those things. Like that's how tiny it is. And people come and say, oh, AI is there, ChatGPT is helping people. But people are not using it. You know, you have the skills, package it into a product, and then come out, show off.
A pilot will not even drive themselves to where they are going. They will still enter the plane of another
Exactly.
pilot. So,
You know, so
they might-
examples of real income streams that I and Lola have done. I'm going to talk about mine, and then she will talk about herself. I did fashion business. I had a fashion school. So one thing that's helped me is the fact
that was a big one for you. Stop saying it like it's something little, Eki.
okay. So
See, I had a fashion school. It was big, guys. She's trying to be humble.
one thing that's helped me is that I'm able to identify, like, in a particular industry that I'm in, I'm able to identify other streams of income within that industry. So I started off by having a bespoke fashion brand where people will bring their fabrics to me. I will sew be for them, you know, and then I started doing ready to wear within fashion. And then I saw opportunity. People will reach out to me and say, oh, I want to style Tomike, I want to style Osas, I want to style, you know, Ade, I want to style this person, you know. And I started working with stylists. They started pulling out outfit from my fashion brand to style these celebrities. Inside fashion, I saw that okay, there's a gap. Okay, people come and be asking me questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? And it's okay, I can teach. And I started fashion school. I did. I recorded online courses. I put out online courses. My online courses sold so much. In fact, I have a product that I'm still selling till now. I did templates. You know, but everything I've mentioned now is within the fashion industry, and that's like almost 5 streams of income within the fashion industry. Okay, got it. During the pandemic, I started a food business. I started off by, the idea was to sell snails, freshly cleaned snails. And when I started freshly cleaned snails, and then people started asking me for peppered snail, and in my head I'm like, I just want to sell freshly cleaned snails. The goal was not, I don't want to make pepper, I don't want to do that. You know, but then that's why as business, you listen to your customers, because you are not doing the business for yourself. You are doing the business for people. You take feedback, you incorporate it into your business. So now I'm talking about my food business. So I started with snail, and then people started asking for peppered snail. I started doing peppered snails. Before you know, people say, it goes sweet if you add fries, if you add like potatoes, and all of these things. I started adding fried yam. I started adding French fries, all of these things to it. Before you know, I started adding like, what's it called, like juice. I just made it like a comment.
Sorry to cut you, Becky. There's a lot of comment for you in my page.
Okay. All
Mr.
right.
Prophet said, Eki, thank you so much for this. It seems like you've been talking to me. Some people said, thank you so much. This is just for me. And Abina said, not every opportunity is for you. Thank you for that. Mr. said, I'm currently facing a situation now where I am doing multiple stuff at once. Thank you. You just changed my idea and mind with what you have just said.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I just needed you to know that there are some messages. Vic says, thank you so much, ladies. This is so good.
Yeah. So while I was selling that, I added all of those things. People will be in my DM. They'll be like, oh, do you know? Okay. So because in my house, I will cook bole and fish. I lived in Warri, Nigeria. And in Warri, people eat bole and fish. So I didn't understand how when you come to Lagos, people will be eating bole and BURNOUT. It just did not make sense to me. So I decided that, okay, I'm going to start a bole and fish business. And you guys, you can just check on Instagram, bole o'clock. You can check on Instagram, snail shop NG. I'm giving you receipt. I'm not saying things from what I like. The businesses are there. So I started my bole business, and it just went out like that. When I was doing the business, so I've started how many business within the food industry.
Celebrities were eating this bole. She doesn't like to say it. Bisola, that actress.
I know.
There was a time I saw Diary of a Kitchen Lover. A lot of celebrities are eating this. This auntie is just trying to play humble.
So I started a jollof business, jollof rice, because for some reason, people were just asking for jollof rice. And jollof rice is a staple food. Everybody, Nigerians, we love jollof rice, Africans in general. So yeah, I started my jollof rice business, which is Jollof O'Clock. You can go and search it on Instagram. You can search for Snail Shop NG on Instagram. Check for Bole_O'Clock Jollof, Jollof O'Clock. Yeah, jollof rice. So basically, these are 3 different businesses I've started under the food industry. You guys, while I was doing all of these things, I was also doing business coaching. I've coached people that are doing different businesses. Why? Because I don't have to do a real estate business. I don't have to do a factory business to be able to understand the model of that business. As business owners, we are all facing the same things. We are looking for customers. We want to make sales. Important thing. We all have to price our product. You know, we all need we all need policies guiding the rules, like guiding our businesses, the day-to-day functions of our businesses. Most of us also have staff, people that work with us. So these are like relationship, like people that work with us. And so we are all facing the same kind of challenges. I started coaching people because people reach out to me and I was just coaching them. So these are like 4 businesses I've talked about right now. Fashion, food, and then coaching. But of course, under these buckets, there are small parts.
Maybe.
So
Yes.
what I'm trying to say is that whatever business you're doing, there might be a hidden hack inside. You know, there might be something a way you can make money off that. So now you're a content creator. You're making content. You're creating content for people. You can decide that. Oh my God! People always compliment how your editing skills. Your pictures are looking really nice. I know people that have started mobile photography business. They didn't have to buy an expensive camera. They used their phones and they took pictures, and because they're very good in editing, they started making money, you know. So fast forward, I continued my business. I moved to Canada. And when I got here, I'm like, what do I do? I've done business like 7 years in Nigeria. How do I come and start a business in another terrain? It's not like these people don't, like, they're Nigerians here, but if you live in Canada, you know that Canada is a very big place. I'm in Toronto and I have people, it's not like Lagos where you can order something from Ikeja, you can deliver it quickly to Lekki. Like, Canada is big, you know. So I got here and then I started like, what do I do? And people were saying, do this, do that, do that. I continued my fashion business a bit because when you call Eki, people know me for my fashion because, let me not brag, my pieces were nice and I was able to start a lot of celebrities, so that really pushed my business to the next level. But I got here, I continued my food business, continued a bit of my fashion, you know. I continued my food business here. I was able to get on a platform where you could sell food from home, homemade food. And so I was making my food, I was selling, I was also doing a little bit of events. But before I did that, I had to take a food safety course. I have a video on my page where I talked about the step-by-step you need to go through while you're setting up a business in Canada. Because people will come here and that's how they will enter Wahala. You start selling food, you don't have a food handler course, you didn't take a food handler course, you don't have a certification. You know, these are things that can put you in problems. You not register your business, or you're paying your taxes, and it's not just entering. Those are the things, you know. So I've had to learn by myself. I've done a lot of reading, of course. I've watched a lot of videos. I started a food business here, and I got here, and right from time. So, and then I believe that as human beings, when you're doing something, sometimes you might be doing a business and you don't understand where God is taking you to. The skills that you're learning in a particular business, or if let's say you're even working, the skills you're learning might be something that you need later in the future, right? So while I was doing my fashion business, I had a camera. Because I was always releasing, if you know people that have fashion business, you have to release collections like every other year. For my ready to wear collection, I would take the pictures, because then I didn't have money to go and be paying. It's business costs, right? Like, I don't have money to go and be paying photographers. So I had my camera, I would put my models, I would take pictures. So I knew the settings, I know how to get good pictures. I knew the angles to take my models, things like that. So when I got here, my husband just passively said, are you sure you will not start a photography business? Because you know you're good at this thing. And I thought about it. And I started photography business. I started, and it's been 2 years now, and I have photographed so many people. Like, I've been able to, now I'm in photography, right? I now see that there's a need for videography, because when I take people pictures, people are like, oh, do you do videos? And I say, oh yeah, sure. I've been doing videos for my shorts, for my fashion business. If you go on my page, most of the people will say they buy my product because of how good the quality of pictures are. My food business, if you see the page, if you see the picture, to chop jollof rice with the hungry you, because I take my time, I know the angles. So but these are skills that I learned from all of these businesses. So now I am a photographer. And
transferable skills.
Transferable skills. So we are learning every day. There are things that are, that you think that it will help you. And even whatever situations you're in right now, just trust the process. Learn. That's why it is important. Imagine if I was just not interested in taking pictures then because, But
you outsourced it and you didn't try to learn.
I didn't try to learn, It's okay to outsource, but I didn't try to learn. But like these are skills that now help me here in Canada. I started a photography business. Every time I have to photograph my clients, he tell me, okay, I like the way you are styling me, because I will create a mood board for my client before we come on, before we have our session. I'll tell you, what are you wearing? Because I want to have an idea what you are wearing. I can help you put. I said, let me do a little bit of styling for you. And this was like an added service I did for them, and it stood me out from the rest of the people because, of course, I have fashion knowledge. I've been doing this for years. That's my first love. I come here and tell them, okay, I think you should pair this with this.
Imagine a photographer, we know no fashion.
You understand? I'll give them poses. I'll make them feel comfortable in front of the camera. I'll build their confidence. I'll tell them nice words. Encourage them, because people, first of all, they won't take pictures, but they're not even feeling beautiful in themselves. And I tell you, you are beautiful. What you're wearing, look good. Oh my God, I'm taking them. Oh my God.
Some customer service right there.
So people love the way I, handle all of those things. Oh my God, give me 1 minute. So under photography, I saw a need for videography. I started doing videography. So if you go on Instagram, just check for Eki Shot It. I'm the baddest photographer in Toronto and the whole of Canada.
Give them.
And under photography, I started doing videography. I started shooting events. I started doing videography. I started doing brand content, video content for people. And then under this photography as well, I got a drone. I actually just got the drone because I'm feeling like I was in one of the time I feel like it would be nice to be a travel vlogger. I just did small trip. Now I go buy drone. I say, let me be able to capture nice area shots. And I got a drone, and the drone was sitting in my house. I'm like, you see, every day I'm traveling, this drone should be able to bring me money. I feel like there are people, you have things that can bring you money in your house.
Our phones.
Your brain, your experiences, your lifestyle. People, how to cook. How to make meal plans. And then you are not selling these things. People are there asking you every day, come and give me recipe. So you put that into a package, into a product and sell it. You are there. So I carried my drone. I went to go and start learning. And when I was learning this, I didn't know it was hard like that. I had to take courses. It was as if I was going to fly airplane. The courses I took wanted to scatter my head. Nothing that is easy. Everybody that you're seeing that is making it, they've put in the work. I had to take weeks. You guys, I have a family. I will take weeks. I have a 9 to 5. I will read in the night. I said I must pass this drone exam, because for you to fly in Canada and even in most places in the UK and everywhere else, if you want to fly your drone and make money off your drone, you have to have a certificate. You have to be a certified drone pilot. So I had to take courses.
My friend, a pilot though.
I'm a pilot. You guys, I decided to be so. But then drone is under, because I started taking area shots, area videos, and pictures. These are under photography. Do you understand? Photography is the broad bucket, but I've talked about videography, and then I've talked about drone as well. So I continued. I see that people will come and be asking me questions. You take your pictures very well. Do you do product photography? I want to create content for my small business. I want to create content. I have a jewelry line. Do you take those kind of pictures? Because I am a portrait photographer, portrait and branding photographer. I can't go and be putting. I have an Instagram page called Eki Shot It, but I can't go and be putting. If I take pictures of let's say jewelry, I can't put that on my it's going to, on my Ekishoti page, because it's going to mislead my audience. People that are coming to Ekishoti to think that, is this one selling jewelry now? She's a portrait, she does.
Just they confuse your your consumers.
That's why you see Instagram pages. I be 11, because every business I've started, I want to be able to speak to my audience and not confuse them. So I started a creative agency called Eki Creative Agency, where I help people build websites. I've been building websites for years, and I'm like, if I'm helping people, I do my website, I build on Squarespace, I build on WordPress. Why don't I do this for people? So I started a creative agency where I help people to like build websites, create content for their business. So it's like, and then I do brand strategy for them. So it's a all-in-one package. You know, you're able to come to me. I will take you your pictures. You want headshots? I'll take you your pictures. I'll take your product pictures. I will build a website for you, and I'll do brand strategy for you to make sure that you are positioned in the way that you are making money. Because anybody that I'm working with, I really want to see you succeed. That's one thing people will tell me. Because everybody I'm working with, you must make it. You can't be.
Well, they can see me. They can see me.
I don't like that. Like, why are you working and you're not making money from it? You're putting your time into it, you know. So these people, I work with them. So this is creative agency. But then this came together because all of these things is under that photography. A little, because it's the same camera I'm using to do the videos. It's the same camera I'm using to take them the product pictures. The content creation I'm creating for your business is the same camera, you know. So under this big bucket, I've been able to do that. And then I started doing, because really, no money is too small. I see some people, they'll be like, no, I can't do this. $50, what's $50 going to do for me? It will pile up together. Imagine if you're making $50 from here, you're making $50 from here. I started, back in Nigeria, I was doing YouTube. And this takes me back to what I said in the beginning. As far as you have a strategy, you are doing content creation today. It might not necessarily translate to income today, but in the near future, if you are consistent and you continue to put out the content that you're putting in the right
time, and you continue to do your research, like she said.
It will pay off, right? I started YouTube in Nigeria, begging people, please subscribe to my channel. They're going to do shakara, but me, I will always beg you. Now me, they find subscriber. Even business, everything. I carry my business on my head. I do it like this. Everywhere I go, you must know that Eki is in the room. I will never keep quiet about my business. Lola knows. Anywhere I go, like that, they talk.
Don't advertise your business.
Because I'm like, these people are not witches. If you don't tell people about your business, how do they know what you can do? You know. So I started a YouTube business. Then it wasn't making me any money. But
even Steve Jobs is still advertising. Apple is still advertising.
The business is making me, my YouTube is monetized. I'm making some money from YouTube. I've been able to get brand deals from YouTube, but that took me like 4 years to be able to get to that point. But of course, I kept putting out content. I didn't stop and say, oh, this YouTube, I beg. I know they pay me anything. You know, because I knew where I was going to. I knew that I want to be able to make some money from this. I continued. So you guys, like, you can be more. You can do a lot of things. There's nothing you cannot do. Especially as women, do you know the power that you have? Do you know the power that you have? Men cannot do half of what you do. You carry your baby in your back. You're answering mommy. You're cooking. You are calling your mommy. You're talking to.
And you're still planning things inside your head.
You are working, replying email in your head. You know. Do you know the things?
A round of applause for women.
Do you know who you are? You are powerful. I believe that whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it through Christ that strengthens you. So I never shy away from, if I have an idea, I run with it. I don't just run with it blindly. I research, I learn, and then I run with it. You get, so I've been able to speak about some of the businesses I've done, and I feel like I've been talking too much. Let my Egbon ma.
Don't mind her.
Could you please just continue?
I need to read some messages here. See, the comment section is on fire for you. Our madam. So everyone is saying it looks like you're talking to them. I mean, when I speak to Eki every time, by the way, people should not steal my friend. She's my friend. A lot of you don't, say, oh, Eki. Let's calm down. I know they share my things. Okay. So everyone here is saying this lady is an inspiration. Her name is Eki. Saying Madam Eki, we need to talk to you seriously. Favorite needs to talk to you. That's her page. Please message her. The reason why I am up here 12:48 in the middle of the night is because my boss called me. I'm on holiday. You know what I take holiday from TikTok. I told people I cannot
really
run out with Lola.
Like, you just decided, because when you said you were going to be able to do this by 12 a.m. your time, I'm like, you're supposed to be sleeping and resting. Thank you so much.
Do all things through Christ that strengthens us.
We can. There's nothing.
I even wear shirts since I said at 8 o'clock. Guys, it's to 1. I believe if I'm doing an interview with Oyibo on the phone, you think they will say, because I have had companies, well, maybe if this midnight I will share a little bit of my story. When I got into project management at first, I got an interview with the top Fortune 500 companies, and most of the time we do our meetings, it's in the middle of the night, because I mean, if my organization is they're around 2 p.m. 7 o'clock my time. Sometimes they want to do it 8 o'clock. I say time. But when I became a mom the second time, I had to obviously stop all of this drama, because at the end of the day, I know that nobody's business can make me rich. But I can make myself rich by doing things for myself. No one out there will keep paying me salary and I'll be rich. It's not possible. The moment I thought of that mindset, I'm like, if I give my organ's work 70%, be sure that I'm giving my own 100. Not that I would see at a man diligent in his business, he would walk before kings and not men. Yeah. I am doing my job in total. You will never find me wanting, even though it's not my work, it's 9 to 5. However, if I'm doing that for someone else's business, forget about it. I am more. Okay, and because, like I said, Eki was like a sister at the beginning. In fact, I don't even know if you can say a friend anymore. She's not my friend. She's my sister. We've known each other for over a decade. And
my London baby. I'm going to London like this. This girl, they take care of me. I can't wait.
Well, someone said there's
Your jollof fries.
Stop it. Stop it. Someone said the Nigerian YouTube page. She said she started from Nigeria.
Yes, I started from Nigeria. Yes, it pays. Why not? It pays. It pays now.
See, what doesn't pay? What I noticed about what Eki has been saying so far is it all started from one business. Yeah. So now you want to do fashion. Now you want to do content. Now you want to do social. Let's be calming down.
Yeah. I didn't start everything at once.
No.
It's over time. That's why I'm trying to share my journey, right? I didn't start everything at once, because whatever I'm doing, I have to be very good at it. Because if you say you want to do 100 things at the same time, that thing where they say master of none, I be jack of all trade,
master of none.
You might end up being that, and then that's not what you want to be. You want to be master of everything that you're doing. You own it. You get right. You own it. I'm seeing your comments, and I'm just going to I'm trying to just hurry up this session so we can go into questions and answer.
Yes.
So systems that save you. So like I said, I do all of these things, and I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm everything. I'm a coach. I have people that I'm coaching. So what has helped me? What are the things that I do that help me to be productive at what I do? Because you can't. For you to be able to do all of these things, you must have some form of structure in place. What do I do that has helped me? So the first thing that I've done, right? Me, I'm a Christian. I pray to God. God is my father. Whatever it is that you believe in, if you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, have something that you believe in, because you know what? We can't do everything by our power. It's not because I have so much energy. There are days that I'm tired, but I know that God has said that He did not give me a spirit of fear. I'm not scared. I will do what I want to do. I can do everything. the prayer I pray the most is, Father Lord strengthen me, Father Lord strengthen me. I think that's I need to pray that prayer a lot, because I believe that sometimes I'm truly weak. I'm tired, but I know that God has said that if whatever it is you ask in His name, He will do. He will give to you. So I ask God, God, please strengthen me today. Help me to be able to achieve everything I want to do on my to-do list. Everything I want to do, I want to be able to achieve it today. So I ask for strength from God. That's number one. Number two is that you need to time block. Like, you need to. I do all of these things. You need to be able to put structure.
Taking notes, guys.
You need to be able to put structure in your life. In the sense that, okay, I know that my children, when they come back from school, they will not let me to do my coaching business, right? I won't be able to have conversations with my clients. They will be there shouting, "Mommy, mommy, mommy." I make sure that I take my coaching business, I do it when they are not around, because I want to come off to my clients as being organized. If you pay me money and then during my session I'm telling you, please hold on, let me go and change my baby.
Sorry, I want to check the rice. My rice is burning.
Sorry, my baby is shouting. Let me just go and look at the baby. Even if the person is telling, okay, it's fine, I understand, I know you're a mom, I know, they will not come back to you. In fact, they will spread.
Well, I lost an interview for that, by the way. Okay, so this was a very top company here. Again, I always relate with the people in the diaspora, in the abroad, the US people, they pay well. So we had an interview, and it was supposed to be at 6 p.m. It was 12 midnight my time. I already put my children to sleep. It was the final interview.
Wow.
And I stormed out of the room and said, "Mommy, mommy, I have a nightmare." And I was like, and the lady was smiling, "Oh, it's okay." She told me the story of her daughter that, "Oh, no, that's how they do."
Mm-hmm.
But I knew deep inside me that this is a fail. And because even if it was me, I might do the same.
Yeah.
She understands as a mom.
Yeah.
However, from the business perspective, she's not going to understand, because I can't be having business meeting with stakeholders and my child is saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy."
Exactly.
I mean, they don't want to know that I'm in the UK and I'm working for a US company. They don't care. They just want things to be done. So I just wanted to buttress what you said earlier.
So you need to put structure in your life while you do your business. Time blocking is your best friend. Make sure that, okay, because you do like 3 things. You have your 9 to 5. You have your business. You're in school. You have exams to study for. Even if it's only 2 hours a day, you tell yourself that these 2 hours I will sit down, I will do my work, and after that time, you can go and do other things you want to do. But imagine that you're putting 2 hours a day for your business or for your side hustle or for whatever it is that you're doing,
even do 1 hour
for a week. Do you know the result you're going to be able to achieve, what you're going to be able to achieve? So time blocking is your best friend. All of us, we all have 24 hours in a day. It's not like I have 28 hours. Lola does not have 30 hours. We all have the same 24 hours. And then
I say my own at 12 safe. The time don't tire me. It just goes fume.
Because you end up saying that, I'm not able to do it, and I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to do that. Why? You are here, you're scrolling through social media for 3 hours. That 3 hours you would have been able. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because I'm rolling my eyes like, here we go again.
You would have been able to. And then before you know, you're making money, you have a structured business. See, no matter, I don't know, some people here are proud. Even if it's $10, any extra money you make is money. I was doing DoorDash delivery inside this snow. I have videos of myself inside snow, like these tears were coming out from my nose. I'm doing DoorDash delivery, and I'm not even trying to belittle it at all, because I made money from it. Do you understand?
Guys, she's rich.
Amen.
All of those things that she's saying I did, she's just trying to form humble beginnings.
Amen. I'm rich in Christ Jesus.
Amen. Now,
so I did DoorDash delivery, but for some people they'll be like, I'm so big, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Well, that's you. You can't do that, no problem. But it's bringing money for me. So what are you saying?
That's money anywhere.
Yeah. So the next point is, that's like, make sure you're blocking time and you're really doing your work. The next point is that, let's say you're a content creator, but shoot your content. Like I take a day.
Oh my God, I'm guilty of that.
Shoot content for. Sometimes I just change top. It's the same lip. It's the same. It's everything. Like
I say this makeup be okay.
I
I'll
will
go
wear
and shoot
another wig. I will shoot because I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I have a job. This is not the only thing I'm doing. If I say I want to use 2 hours, 2 hours I go shoot five content or 6 come off for that 2 hours. And
girl.
that content for the next month, for the next like you want to be every time you have that you need to spend on your business or whatever you do, you want to make sure that you are very productive. So that when you sleep at night, you say, yes, I was able to achieve everything I set out to do on a particular day. Productivity is key. Like have a to-do list. I use Trello to plan my content, to write out my ideas. Trello, and they have a free version. So have tools that will help you to be productive. And then AI is ChatGPT is there again. Like you don't have a problem, And then of course outsourcing. I will not come here and tell you people that I'm doing everything by myself. My fashion business, I had tailors like machine like this. I had tailors sewing for me. My food business, I had people that were cooking. It was my recipe. When I started it at first, of course, I had to develop my recipe, make sure that it was what I wanted. So the beginning part of the business, of course, it took a lot of time from me. After I put that structure in place, the people where they work for me, why they pay you salary? You go cook the food. It go taste like the way it's supposed to taste because I've given them recipe. My recipe is my SOP. It's the standard way. If you do it like it will work like this for me. So I put in myself in my business, especially at the beginning part, put in my whole self. And then after a while, I move out and I watch the people around that have paid to do it. So that's where help comes from. I know that as women, we struggle to take it. We feel like, sometimes they feel like a superhero. Me, I'm
King Kong.
Sometimes you need help, right? Even just asking someone, please help me hold my baby. Let me just do this. No, I can hold the baby. I can cook. I can do everything by myself. Outsource. If you have that's how you're going to have your peace. That's how you're going to be able to do more things by outsourcing. You can't do everything. You're a content creator. You are shooting videos. You don't have time. Pay someone to edit your videos for you and do other things with your time. Take what I'm saying? Like, outsourcing really, really helps me. You do understand? I don't do everything by myself. I've shared that many points now. So, finally, guys, I've talked about the strategy you need to use. What has helped me? Not doing everything at the same time. Making sure that I put structure in place in my business. Making sure that you're pricing your product well. Because let me tell you, you can be doing 5 business. All of them know they make you money. You they lose.
Why are you calling my name? Hey, that was me some months ago. Outgoing was more than income. Hi, God, I beg.
Because what you need to put value to your time. You need to put value to your time. If you're spending so amount of hours to do a particular business, what is the value? If you are not doing, what is the opportunity cost? Say you are not doing this business, what will you be doing with your time?
And to charity, you are giving your time to everybody.
You need to structure to the point that you need to structure how many hours you're spending watching Nigerian film. I like Nigerian film. I like Nigerian film. I watch it a lot. But let me tell you, I cannot sit and be watching Nigerian film for 5 hours when I know that I have things to do. I'm supposed to use 2 hours for my business. Do you know what? You have to be disciplined. Nobody will come and do you this discipline. I can't come to your house and tell you how to be disciplined. I can work with you, right? Through my one-on-one service, work with you, hold your hand, become your accountability partner to help you to achieve what you're doing. But at the end of the day, I'm just working with you. You still have to be the one to make up your mind and say, this is my life. I must take my life seriously. I must be like, this is already June. I've put down goals. I said this year, 2025, I want to do this. I want to do that. You must take your life seriously. You must be disciplined to yourself and say, okay, these 5 hours where they spend watch Nigerian film, these 5 hours I spend on TikTok or Instagram scrolling through people's feed. Those people have posted, they've gone to do their business, they're making money. You need to get knowledge and you need to structure your life. Structure your life. Honestly, this is very important. Hi.
Oh, sorry, Blessing. Sorry, can you drop? That must have been an accident. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Thank you very much. don't know what's going on.
So I really hope that with these few points of mine, you have been able to understand that as women, you can do more, you can be more, you can make money if you only put structure in place in your life, in your business, and you're able to price your product properly. I'm very big about pricing. You have to run a profitable business. It's not charity now. Is it NGO? You must make money. Ah, please, you must make money in 2025. Please, you must make money in 2025. So with this, I've come to like the end of all of the points I've written down. So we're going to move on to questions and answer. Before we move on to question and answer, Lola, please share something. Lola is here just being humble. Do you know this girl?
Don't start, miss. Don't start. Okay, my people know me already. If you want me to share anything extra, I type yes. If I don't have 10 yeses, then there's no need to share. And don't double type, because I know the people on this live stream. There are 60 of you watching now. 10 is like how many percent of 60? So if you really want me to share, I mean, Eki is the madam of the day. She has given us wealth of our expertise. I mean, she is very good. When I said that mine, thank you for the first years, when she shared good values, thank you so much. I don't bring Jack from Green. A lot of people have been hailing Eki earlier. Kay, thank you, she shared values. Ali says yes. Blink, digital, yes. Mister, yes. Okay. It looks like I'll get the 10 yeses. They are bombarding me with yes. You want me to share something? Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes and give you inside tips. Okay, I'm still typing yeses. Keep typing your yes in the comment if you know you really want to hear my part of my own story. Because to be fair, our madam here, I not get CV reach out.
Because you are trying to be humble on this call, but it's fine to be humble. No.
Let me not go and you know what Yoruba say, far away. Let me not just go and be doing like her. I mean, to God be the glory. I don't want to start. I don't need to show videos of when you and I were talking yesterday when we look like carrots. Okay.
Before we came home, we were so tiny. Our leg like this.
Our neck was
videos. Oh my God.
Our feet. See, forget all this lipstick. Because we started from somewhere. And one thing I will keep saying about Eki is the fact that she started from one place, which was her love for fashion. And that's where her niche came from. She was photographing her fashion industry. She was photographing her product. And 10 years down the line, she is now a drone master, a photographer, because of that first line of business.
I started from somewhere. There must be a beginning.
She knew how to manage her customers well. She started a fashion school. Okay, she has been teaching from that 12 years ago. Now she is a coach teaching people businesses. So you can see the link. She's not coming here and saying that she wants to start a club. Where she go see the experience from?
Oh my God.
I mean, people can wake up one morning and because I mean there's a lot of AI tools now that can help you find your niche, and there are coaches like Eki that can say, okay, see, I've done 10 businesses. This is what I think you should do, because she's teaching you from AI. No get experience. It's people's experiences AI they join. But when you have real human beings telling you, see, I started my YouTube channel 7 years ago. Here are the hiccups. Here are the things I think you should look out for because I am your experience. Exactly. And when you have someone of this, I don't want to say color, telling you, you basically will face similar challenges. When I work with our Igbo people, the challenge they face is different from myself. We can enter interview. Now, forget it. My look already has given me 50% off. Okay, and the fact that I still compete, see, you can't push me away. I still compete, you know, because of the experiences I've had in the Lagos market. Say, at all, na bas, we go, all of us go die for years.
You are strong,
you know. So, tell me, Fortune 500, I don't reach there. The fact that I am a coach today is because here in the UK, here, I am a teacher. There's nothing to hide about that. I am, and it's been a decade since I've been doing it, and that is my passion. That is what I love. And you see me set ring lights now. I am coaching because it is also what I love. So I did not say, oh, because I've trained as a teacher now, I go remain nursery school teacher for life. I found a niche in the niche. Because see, no one can come here and say, ah, Lola, you know Sabi teacher. No, because I know my craft.
Yeah.
I feel no book. But you see, the tiny I know, I would teach it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
For you. And that was what certified me to be a coach.
Yeah.
Not be hunger. Not be hunger carry me coach.
No, because no. You know how people, because they say everybody they coach now. Make I even join them coach. I feel do one.
Everybody is setting ring lights now. Let me start selling course. What's wrong with you? Stop it. The truth is, I can sell a course. You know why? Because my degree is in business administration. I did 4 years marketing. I've sold houses.
Yeah.
Guys, I've been in real estate for 4 years. I have worked, most of you will know Zenith Bank in Nigeria. That was where I started my career from. I have worked in Zenith Bank for so long. I've worked in real estate for about 5 years. I was the best salesperson.
Energy.
I was the best salesperson in private property, South Africa. I entered into energy business. I have done, so when it comes to selling, to God be the glory, I've sabi sell. But I'm not setting like sell course. Because that's not my strategy. I don't have to do it because, oh, Lola Shebi, you can sell. I carry everything. See, I tell people I can sell sand to someone in the desert. At least I go get one customer. I can sell a Quran to a pastor. He go buy. When it comes to that, I know. But you can't be selling everything. You can't just be doing everything. You need strategy. And when it was time for me to start, I didn't set ring lights to start TikTok because I say, but I said, now, dear, everybody they chop now, make I come. No, I did my own research and I consulted my coach here. Coach of coach. Hey!
Well, you think, like what I told you, right? You do it and do you understand? Like sometimes you will coach people, you tell them what to do, and for some reason they just still go and do what they want to do. Do you understand? I'm like, why do you come and meet me at the first place? Do you get it?
That day, I was sounding like, I can never forget when I called you. I was on a school run, and you were, I think you were, it was still early in your time. And I was like, Eki, I am lost. Some people are approaching this TikTok like beans. Let me tell you something. I tell people there's money here. I don't like to say anything about money, and that's not because I don't like to show receipts, but I don't want people to think, oh, if Lola is doing it, maybe I can get the same amount. You don't know the rough work I'm doing. You don't know the hard work. You don't know the gas bills that I'm facing. Okay, you don't know how many times I've consulted Eki to please direct me. You see the content, oh, I like it, you save it. You don't know the brainstorming that has come to you because TikTok is psychology. I did psychology for 2 years in school. Okay, so I when I post content, not be by, oh, I sabi dance. I relate to it. And the other day I made a video, I said, most of you, your comment section is the product for you. But you are reading comment, you are smiling, thanks sis. What's wrong with you? Somebody has told you that they are lost in this. And you can actually, create a solution for that. How did I start digital business? I was just talking about business because I had too many things about business in the UK in my head. And someone was like, how I wish I can start a side hustle. I said, may I do side hustle now? And then I packaged myself. I called Eki. It was one inquiry.
Remember that inquiry? That person that wanted to pay you that you now called me. Just
I called one person said, Lola, that I like your video. How many followers was I?
Product. You will see sellers. You will see buyers rather. Sorry.
I was 500 followers. I said, hey, they don't ask for me. Eki, I beg, because I knew my madam gave food. You see, not that I was a novice, but because when it comes to give honor to whom honor is due. Some of us is pride that will not allow us learn. She's my friend. She's my sister. She's my daughter still said, Mommy, apart from Auntie Eki and Auntie Damola, who are our other aunties in Canada?
Wow.
Body. I said, okay. So I did not use over familiarity from, let me know, what is it? Her Instagram page. I didn't do that. I was ready to pay Eki if she was going to mentor me. But she was like, Lola, no, now I will share all of this with you. That one customer, if you see the way I was carrying her like egg.
I was even telling you how to price that. So how much did you say you want to pay?
Pricing.
Because you know me, I'm all about profitability. You can't be doing business anyhow. You must make money.
You know, I was saying that I wanted to even do it to test myself. You said no.
No, like I'm like, do you know the hours you're going to spend to coach that person? You need to make your money.
I go uni to go and study business. I'll now do free Kojo. I'm sorry, Kojo means you know go enter. So I told her, she told me how to price. She told me the structure, the slide. I said, you reach this?
You have to come out very professional. That's it.
I thought it was being so. I was like,
well, somebody will see you now be thinking that you just want to collect money, but do you know the work you have to do to get that to, and your time, your knowledge, all of these things you're pouring into the person,
and you're researching,
because
you don't want to teach people what they would go out. What I tell people is, because she has helped me, now I am training people to train other people. See, if you have even come for my master class, I've trained over 450 women. If you set ring light today, now me go first drop flower. Now me for first joke at me. Why? There's collaboration. It's not competition.
There's no competition in this life.
The one way I know, 50 francs from me now.
And the sky is big for all of us.
It's so big. Some people, they will see that, you are doing the same thing as me. They will carry you as enemy. Well, you will hit your head for ground, because me, Lola, when it comes to support and when it comes to paying for something, I still go training. I don't know nothing. At this part, I think I know 10%. I still go for training. I still pay people. For example, Eki is my coach. She's just trying to be humble, but she's a coach of a coach. That is now coaching coaches. English.
Oh my
God. She's a coach of a coach that is now coaching coaches. Use that English however you want. Okay? She get BSc. I get MBA. So it's not that these hungry aunties have come to set ring light. Those of you that say you want to contact her, the beautiful thing about Eki is the fact that she has tried. Me, Lola, I've done real estate, I've done banking, all of them, but they were not my business. Exactly. Someone said the coach that murdered the coach. Girl. The English for their mouth.
Oh my God.
So the banking that I'm using to talk now, that I work in banking and finance, I work in Zenith Bank. See, it was not mine. So I cannot be proud of it. But did I get something from there? Absolutely. The finance part of my life now, it was the fact that so there's no phase in your life
you're not learning
something out of it. The financial aspect, my business that I'm doing now, you cannot mago me, because my head now excel. Because I got that from the banking. But real estate, now I know how to talk to stakeholders. And that was where I knew that I think teaching is I not go school, go do education now, but I've been in the UK almost 2 decades now. I would say that when I came, I knew what I wanted to do. I said, I want to teach. It's not hunger. I knew.
Well, you sabi teach now. Not be today, you don't teach now.
But I not go school of education. I did. I could have come and said, no, it's suit I want to wear. I mean, we still wear corporate, but I could have said, I want to go back into real estate. I want to go back into banking. I want to do, but I knew that for my teaching, I would have time for my family and for my business. Those were my own agenda. So what is your own agenda?
Exactly.
You want to start fashion. Fine, good.
Really, you can't really mirror your life to other people, like, because Lola is doing digital business now. And I've come here and I've told you people that I've done 10 business. You now say, I want to be like Eki. I want to do 10 business. I want to do this, I want to do that. What is your...
Did you even start it in a day?
You get, like, like, everybody, we all have purposes to play in this world. Like, go deep, search. What do I like to do, How can I turn my lifestyle, all of my experiences, how can I turn into a product that is sellable? Those are the questions you start to ask yourself. So before we move forward, right, we're just going to take a few questions and then we'll because I feel like we've shared so much, you guys, and I really hope that you.
Midnight we dey drop this kind thing. Sorry guys, it's 1:17 a.m. in the UK. I did not mean to shout on your head in the middle of the night, but
If we have a few questions, we can take it. But you can just drop your questions in the chat while we'll wait for questions to come in. Lola is here. She's the best when it comes to digital business. It's like
don't start.
so many people, so you can catch up with her. Follow her on TikTok, on Instagram. Check on her Beacon page. She has free products. She has resources, right? If you want to sell on Etsy, you want to build digital businesses, Lola is your girl. And then for me, right, please follow me on TikTok. I'm just here trying to grow on this TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Everywhere is Eki Okubanjo. And then, guys, in the next couple of days, precisely on the 1st of July, I'm going to come here on TikTok. I'm going to be sharing 10 different businesses that I've done. I'm going to be sharing the secrets.
Guys, follow Eki. You don't want to miss that.
So I'm going to be sharing secrets on how to package those businesses and how to make money off it. So I'll just show you guys a bit of just like, can you guys see?
We can see it. You can read it out, please. Okay.
So, from the 1st to the 10th, I'm going to be doing my Business Mastery TikTok live series. The first day, I'm going to share how to start a fashion design business, how to start a food business is the second day, how to start a photography business is the third day, how to start a YouTube channel, how to start a coaching and tutoring business, how to start a mobile videography and content creation business, how to start a website design business, how to start a creative agency, how to start a drone photography and videography business, and how to start a delivery business. That is like DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Look at 10 businesses that she did not learn on YouTube. Oh.
No. I didn't learn it on YouTube. Hands-on experience. I'm going to be sharing with you guys here.
Exactly.
To share secrets, because me, right? I'm not somebody that because I'm sharing for free, I'll not be hiding information. What do I have to gain? Do you understand? Like these are things that are in my head. These things it's part of me. I've lived these businesses. You get so I come here.
No, all these YouTube coaches.
No. It's hands-on experience. I'll tell you the mistakes that I've made, because yes, of course, I made so many mistakes. And this will really help you so that you don't go and make those kind of mistakes. You get like if you can just learn the mistakes I've made so that you avoid those mistakes. So I'll come here on TikTok for the next 10 days from the 1st to the 10th. I'm going to be sharing how to start these businesses. It's not from ChatGPT. It's not.
Yeah, I'm coming.
It's from.
I've already picked 3 topics where I want chop from there.
Yeah. So I'll share. Please, you guys follow, share. Share this page with your friends. I believe that we should not gatekeep. We should be able to share. You know what? As our Black community, the more we are able to help people, the more we can get more wealthy, and the more our people can be wealthy. Like imagine that I have a big business, I will employ my people. Do you understand? Because this is what other people are doing, especially in this part of the world. I don't want to call all the people, but this is what they do. They will employ their own people. So if we can empower as much Black people as
or they will get rid of our own people to replace with them.
Do you understand? If we can empower as much people in our Black community, it's a cycle, right? People will keep growing. So I'm going to be doing this for free for the next 10 days. I have this. And then if you decide that you want to work with me one-on-one, you can go on the link on my bio. I have a Beacon page over there. You can decide to book a strategic call with me. I have a coaching program one-on-one. I'll hold your hands. And you guys, I give value. Like if I decide to take your money.
There is evidence. Now me be this.
You go when they run from people, they run from because I'm like,
I just thank God for that call.
You must do it. Like you must be serious with your life. What are you saying? You've paid me money to teach you this. I have to hold your hands. Don't be angry. After now we can fight, but I need to teach you. So if you decide that you want to work with me one-on-one, I have a link on my page as well. And I also have an idea to income masterclass that's massive. Because like I told you guys, you have money sitting in your head, inside your house, inside your lifestyle, inside your experience, and you don't even know. Do you understand? So all of these resources, I have it on my Beacon page. Go there, please support me. And yeah, let's take questions because I can keep talking from now to tomorrow.
Someone said, what time will you be holding these sessions?
So the sessions are going to hold from 7 p.m. EST, which is
Canada time. My UK people, go wake up for midnight.
So 7 p.m. EST is going to be your 12. If you're in London, it's going to be 12 midnight your time, and it's going to be for 10 days, 1st to 10th. All of these businesses.
Eki, that's a lot to give all these internet people who like show free.
I know. I know, but I mean, I've wanted to do this. Like on my YouTube, I have a lot of business videos there. I have lots of business videos there. You can go and watch. I have courses on how to start a fashion business, food business. I have lots of videos on YouTube. But I'll come here and I'll share, because every day we're learning in this business. So I'm updating myself. So I'm going to give you the most recent experience, the most recent things I've learned. That's what I'm going to teach you. So please stay tuned and just follow my page, basically. Yeah.
Someone said, please, do you have to create page for all of your products or all of your, I don't know, all of your products?
Do I have to create what?
Do they have to create like IG page for every of their businesses? I believe that's what you're trying to say.
Basically, if you have businesses that are within the same industry, you don't necessarily have to do that. But let's say I have a photography business and I have a food business. What if photography and food they do for the same page? I'm going to be misleading my customers, right? So you want
to confuse, they jump their head up and down.
Yes. So
someone say, what date is this, please?
1st to 10th of July. This next week here, at the start time, not the waste time.
Okay, so July 1st to the 10th. So if you are joining July 4th, you know you are on topic 4. You are late.
So, Lola, do you have any question from there? We are able to take one questions. Fortunately, I have to go because I think the alarm is ringing here, and I have to. They said we have to evacuate the building.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah. So, Lola, you just helped me answer the questions, but it was really nice doing this with you. Thank you so much for coming on my live, doing this with me.
What time? 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yes. Don't worry. I'm going to post all of the details on my page.
I would also
tomorrow.
Share it.
Yeah. So Lola is going to also post it on her page. So please just follow me. You know, just follow. They get. And on my page, I actually have so much informative content. So you guys, thank you so much. I have to go now because there's an alarm, fire alarm, and they have asked us to leave the building. So you guys, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much, Lola.
Thank you so much, Eki. It's really nice having you here. Thank you.
Guys, bye.